Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Lena and welcome to my channel. I am an online teacher and my channel is all about my experiences teaching online. So if you like content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I put out videos each week. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you about how Magic Ears is different from other companies and how it is the same. So please stay tuned. And before I get into this, I just wanted to let people know that a lot of what I use for my classroom is in my description box. So if you have any questions about things that I use as a teacher or for video recording or for background, I leave a lot of information in my description box as well as contact information. So please look in the description box and you can find stuff. And if you can't find it there, then go ahead and send me a message and I can help you with any questions that you have. Also, I want to let you know that I use ManyCam a lot in my classroom. It is so helpful. It is the teacher's best friend. And there are so many props, so many different uses. Like I use chroma key for my green screen. I use it for recording. I use it for music to add to the classroom. There are many different things that you can use ManyCam for. So please, if you're interested, look in the description box and you can find a link to where you can buy ManyCam. So yes, but let's get into the video. I find that there's not many companies out here that allow you to have full control of your schedule. Not only having full control of your schedule, but you can also get booked at the same time. Usually, if you have full control of your schedule, then the parents will book you. But Magic Ears is different. You have full control of your schedule, but they actually will fill your schedule. So they book the classes for you. It's not parents looking to book classes. So that's a little different. They're kind of like a combination of many other companies in that you can open up your slots when you want. You can open up slots like right up to a half hour before your class starts. I mean, that's how much control you have over your schedule. And, you know, you might get booked. There might be a standby class available for you. You know, there's many ways that you can be very flexible with your schedule. So that's a really nice thing, that you have full control over your schedule. If you want to book or open up your schedule 2 weeks in advance, you can do that. If you want to open up your schedule that day, you can do it. You have full control. So that's a really nice, helpful thing. And that's different. It's different because, like I said, if you have companies that give you classes, usually you have to give them a schedule. Like you have to email them your schedule, your availability, and then they kind of fill in your schedule depending on what your availability is. But it's kind of set unless you can cancel classes, but you can't always just have control over your schedule the way you want and just click on the screen and open it up, or click on the screen and close it up. That's the difference. So it's a wonderful thing. So I think it's best if you get a glimpse of what their platform looks like, what their actual schedule looks like. This is my schedule. You can select any of these squares if you're interested in scheduling that time. And yeah, today is Thursday, and so I can actually schedule tomorrow. I can open up my schedule and they actually have standby classes that I can choose from right now. I am a junior teacher, so I can have standby classes. You can't get standby classes until you're a junior teacher unless you get special permission. You can maybe talk or talk to your Ding rep or your Magic Ears rep, and they will they might open up your standby classes earlier so that you can have access to them, or you just have to wait till you're a junior teacher. But these are my standby classes, and right now they've been very plentiful, and you usually will see them like the day before. I would only see standby classes for Friday. Today's Thursday. I won't see them for Saturday yet. I won't see the Saturday standby classes until Friday. So that's how they work. But right now they are plentiful, like I said. And then if I scroll down, you can see the evening classes are there. So there's evening classes that I can schedule if I want to work those evening classes. So that's how their schedule looks and how you can actually book classes with Magic Ears. Also, with Magic Ears, their feedback is by, it's a voice feedback. It is not your typical, written feedback where you have to type something, a few sentences about a student, or you need to click some, some boxes about their performance. No, it is verbal feedback. So for each student, you have to give feedback, but you are recording the feedback. And they give you kind of like a script of things that you can say, some suggestions, but it's recorded. So it makes it go a lot quicker. And yeah, you could put your enthusiasm into it. And it's kind of nice for the student to be able to hear from the teacher and their voice about what their performance was in the classroom. So that's very different about Magic Ears. And then Magic Ears, they have no minimum hours. That you don't see very often at all, unless parents book you. Now, you might see that at companies where parents will just pick their teachers, and teachers have a control over their schedule. But a lot of times, if you're being booked by a company, you have to give them a minimum of 5 to 8 to 10 to 12 hours a week. With Magic Ears, there's no minimum. So, wow, that's pretty good. That makes it very flexible. It's very good to pair up with another company and, to be used to fill in the gaps in, your schedule, or to just use as your main company, Their pay is pretty good compared to a lot of companies out here. So that is a wonderful thing. There are no minimum hours. But how are they similar to other companies? Let's talk about that a little bit too. Well, I've actually said a lot about their similarities already, in that their schedule is a lot like companies where if parents want to book you, you can just open up your schedule and those parents can pick the schedule that they want. Magic Ears has that. They are similar to, like, say, a VIP Kid or a Go-Go Kid, in that you could just open up your schedule and get bookings, but the bookings come from the company. They don't come from the parents. So that's how they're similar to Go-Go Kid and VIP Kid. You have full control of your schedule. They're also similar to other companies in that you have good communication with the staff. Now, there are some companies out here where the communication is just like, it's really hard to get in contact with anybody in the company. But with Magic Ears, they are very good at communicating with you. It is open communication, and they respond pretty quickly to any type of message that you might send to your representative, who is usually you're assigned somebody who is your contact person. So they get back to you, usually within 24 hours. And Magic Ears has evening hours. So this is actually one of those things that probably could have been in the category of how they're different, because a lot of times when you have companies that book for you, they don't have evening hours for teachers who are living in the United States. A lot of the times are in our early morning hours, or maybe they're in the evening hours on the weekend. You might get that schedule. But with Magic Ears, you have evening hours and morning hours to choose from. And a lot of times, this was before the pandemic, you would only be able to choose the evening hours for like a few weeks during holiday times, or in the summer. But with the pandemic, it's changed a lot. So now the evening hours have still been going, and I don't know when they're going to end. So you can work in the morning with Magic Ears, and you can work in the evening with Magic Ears. So that's similar to some companies, but for some it's very different. But that's why Magic Ears is unique. They're a great company. They have wonderful material to teach with. They have an interactive platform that makes it very interesting for the kids. They have group classes that for me, I like that because, you know, if one student is not very talkative, you probably have another one that is. So it makes the class a little bit more lively. And also, you don't have regulars in Magic Years. Usually you get different students, so it's always somebody new. You're every time it's like you don't know what to expect. So it's that kind of keeps it fresh and different and interesting for teachers. Magic Years is hiring, and they've changed their requirements for hiring. So they are hiring teachers from all native English speaking countries. So if you are a native English speaker, you can apply even if you live outside of the United States and outside of Canada. That was what their restrictions were before. So now that has changed. You do need a TESOL, you do need a bachelor's degree, and you need to have great stable internet access. You need to have good lighting, you know, good background. You know, they are very selective of their teachers, so you need to be prepared when you apply for Magic Years, and it's best to have some online experience. But thanks for watching this video, and please, like I said, if you like content like this, I put videos out each week, and that would be really helpful if you would subscribe to my channel, like the video, and tune in for more. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.